Hands down, I would have to say the most popular item right now at Dollar Tree are their beaded wreaths. If you can get your hands on these, definitely pick some up. I went ahead and picked up 3 of them when I was shopping at Dollar Tree, and I thought they would make a cool wall art piece. Dollar Tree also carries yarn, so I have 2 colors of yarn that just fit in well with my home decor. I went with a dark blue and a dark green. So on the beaded wreaths, there's an area where it has kind of like a metal closure. So I started at the metal closure and I counted up on either side to be 11 beads on either side. Then my first yarn that I was going to use was this dark blue yarn, and I hot glued it up to 11 beads. I did that on one side, brought it over and hot glued it on the other side. Then I began wrapping the beads around that 11th bead on both sides. I added in hot glue as needed because I wanted to essentially cover the entire bead. Once I did that, I hot glued it on the back and cut off any excess. Then I counted up 2 more beads and I came in with my green yarn, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Hot gluing on one side, then hot gluing on the other, continuing to wrap it and adding in additional hot glue. I cut off the excess when I got to the end of my green yarn. I repeated these steps with my other 2 beaded wreaths, doing them the exact same way. Now to finish these off so that I would be able to hang them on the wall, I had some faux leather twine. I'm gonna be using the gray color, and I just tied it together in a knot. I'm going to loop it through. Then to hang these on the wall, I'm just going to be using some clear command hooks. You can get these in a variety of sizes. I'm gonna add those to the wall. Now, when I started to add them to the wall, I realized my strings were a little bit too long, so I just tied them a bit shorter. And here's how this wall art turned out. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is DIY. I would say that glassware is one of the easiest things to recreate with Dollar Tree items. So I found this set of glass containers on Crate and Barrel's website. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I found these round glasses that I picked up. I also got some others that were in more of a smaller shape and picked those up for this next DIY. One of my least favorite things to do is remove Dollar Tree sticky labels. So I did that first. And then I also washed all the glasses so that they were nice and crystal clear. Once I got all that done, I put the 3 larger ones so they were facing upside down, so the bottoms of them were facing up. Then I'm gonna use E6000 on the base. Now, whenever you put E6000 on anything, you wanna make sure you let it dry overnight because it takes a while to cure. And then I'll put the smaller glass on top. I'll repeat those steps with the other 2 vases. You could put anything in these. If you wanted to put candles, you could. I decided I wanted to add a little bit of greenery. So I had these white rocks from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna put those in the top. And then I had these little sprigs of eucalyptus that I'm just going to add to the top of each of my glass jars. And here's how they look as a grouping of 3. I really don't like to spend a lot of money on bathroom accessories, but I definitely want to have that high-end look. I found this set on Pottery Barn's website and I really love the stone texture to it. You can definitely recreate that with Dollar Tree items. So I picked up a soap dish, a soap container, and a glass jar that I thought would work perfectly as a toothbrush holder. Now I'm gonna start with spray painting these, which is kind of like a chocolatey brown color. I spray painted the underside, and then I flipped them over and did 2 coats on the top. once that dried completely, I came in with a special spray paint. This is like a stone textured spray paint. And if you guys are having trouble finding your spray paints, I actually picked this one up at Home Depot. I feel like Home Depot has a really large selection of spray paints, so that's a good store to keep in mind if you're not able to find these spray paints at maybe your local Walmart. With this stone spray, you want to use very minimal, but you're just going to spray maybe one coat on each side of your piece. If you want it to have more of that stone texture, you can always go back in and add additional. And you want to let this dry the same way you would your spray paint. Once everything was dried, I put the lid back on and styled it in my bathroom. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.